Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. We're going to do an unboxing of this Klein 11-in-1 screwdriver. These screwdrivers are really nice. These make great presents. They're $15 off of Amazon. Like I said, they're $15 on Amazon. It's on sale right now. And they usually have them in stock, so you can get them pretty quick. So Klein Tools, they're really made for professional electricians. But they're starting to make some of their products are filtering down to the home, and these just make great screwdrivers to have around the home. It's 11-in-1, so it can do all these Phillips, number 1 and number 2, straight slots, square 1 and 2, T10, T15, and then quarter drive, 5/16 and 3/8. So I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you how to use it. So unfortunately, to open it, you do have to cut it open. So just be really careful. You can't just pull these halves apart. Okay, so what makes these tools so great? It's got a nice grippy handle, but it's this interchangeability. So down here at the end, we've got this interchangeability. So that's a Phillips. Let's start here at the very, very end. So this Phillips pulls out, and you've got your standard straight slot. Then you can pull this one out, flip it all the way around, put it back in. Then you've got a number 1 Phillips, and then a small straight slot. So then if we look here, we can pull this whole shaft out right here. So we're going to pull this whole shaft out and flip it and put it back into the handle. Now make sure you line it up. It only goes one way because it's got little grooves there for these, like I call them, bat wings to fit in. So, but make sure you snap it in. That keeps it from falling out. So now you've got T's, the stars. And you can turn this around, and you've got that other star. Then you can pull this out again, flip it, and you've got the square bits. Flip that square bit, and you got another square bit. So let's just look at it all. So there's that. Then you got 2 bits here. You've got this, and this. So that's all carried in one screwdriver. It's just really, really nice to have. But there's sort of some hidden things that people may not realize that they have, and that's nut drivers. So if you look at these are actually nut drivers. And I'm going to show you what sizes they are and how big a nut you can drive with them. And same with this. This is even a nut driver here. So I'm going to put it back together. You just put your bits in. Thankfully, these bits are all the same size, so they can all go. And you can arrange these however you want, like whichever ones you use the most. You know, I would put the ones you use the most together so that they were sticking out the end. Now, these two are different sizes. So this one has to go. It can't go on this one. It will only go into one side. And same with, so that one goes in that one. And they all have this little ball that kind of helps them stay in place. Now you want to keep the screwdriver away from water. It can get wet, but don't let it get wet and stay wet, because this stuff will rust, and then the tool becomes really hard to use. So I've got it all back together. Now, let's take this little bit out. Now I've got a 1/4 inch nut driver. So here I've got a 1/4 inch screw, or yeah, a 1/4 inch screw with a head, and that drives it. That is a really nice 1/4 inch driver. So I can turn that screw in. A lot of your sheet metal screws are 1/4 inch. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so let me put the bit back in. Now I'm going to take this part out. I'm going to pull this part out. This is a different size nut driver. This is a 5/16 nut driver. So it's like having, they make special nut drivers. This is a 5/16 that you put in a drill. So that's a 5/16 head, like a sheet metal screw, and that fits right in there. So now I can take these screws out or put these screws in. It doesn't really hold it really well. There's like not a magnet. With these, you've got a magnet, so it's a really nice hold. But at least this, this tool gets you by. It's kind of an all-in-one. And having these drivers is kind of a hidden feature that some people may not know about. So let's put that back in. Now let's flip the tool. Remember how we said this one was bigger? This silver part was bigger. That's going to give us a 3/8 nut driver. So this is like having this nut driver, 3/8. And I've got a 3/8. These aren't real common 3/8 screws. So that drives that. So that will fit right in there. Again, it doesn't have a magnet. It's just made for kind of a quick thing to take it out. It'll work on bolts or 3/8 nuts, either one. And it's got kind of a long shaft, so if you had a bolt, it can kind of go down in there a little ways. But that's kind of a hidden feature that's really, really nice on these screwdrivers. So that gives us our 11-in-1. So each bit has 2 on it. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And then there's a nut driver on here, so that's 10. And then we said when you take these bits out, that's a driver. That's 11, 1/4 inch. So again, this is just a dad. This was an unboxing and just a kind of a demonstration and maybe some hidden tricks you didn't know about this tool. But these make great presents for anybody that's handy around the house. You can keep it in a drawer, throw it in your truck. Great for college kids to keep around. So it just kind of does a lot of everything. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.